That's right, we are doing Bowser this week, and he is going to be quite the challenge. So if you want to follow along, you can grab your own bucket in the links below.
Wow, I'm really excited to see how this one turns out. He has a lot of good details going on.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out how to build him. You know, we usually go through a process. Amy, you can attest to this. We have to kind of test it out before we do the video.
Oh, yeah.
We have to figure out how to build it, and this one was a challenge. But I got to a version of him that I like, so this is what I came up with. Starting off with the head, as you can see, he's got a really bright green head. You have to build almost like a dog mouth to Bowser. He's got kind of like a dog face with a turtle body, among other things. He's like a dragon too.
Yeah, he's like a hybrid. I don't know exactly what he is.
Yeah, so you can kind of see he's gonna look like a dog for a while. Right now I'm adding his little tongue. I like to mix my colors a little bit to get a darker red. So you saw me add a little bit of black there. And this is like the sides of the mouth. And these give him like a big grin. Right now he looks very happy. He's not gonna stay very happy, but he has a little nose going on here. And now we're gonna start with his eyes. And we like to smash these out. It gives you a nice, really even surface. You guys see Amy do that a lot on her builds.
Yeah, especially with the clear thing, I can see what size like his eyes are gonna be.
Yeah, that really helps. And these little, it's almost like gives him like a squint line. It's like he's kind of squinting his eyes a little bit. He's menacing. It'll make sense once you see everything in place. And this, he's got red eyes, of course.
Ooh, he's gonna look extra evil.
Yeah, he's a baddie, so gotta give him his red eyes. Oh, but he looks so sweet. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Just you wait until he gets his little teeth.
Now this red is for the part that's actually going to start to make him look a little mean, and this is the eyebrows. So this is a really defining trait for Bowser. You got to get the brows right.
Yeah, they're almost like little flames, right? Like,
yeah, it's tough, but once you get him on there and you angle him up really high, it makes him look evil.
Oh, that makes so much of a difference, like with his expression.
Yeah, it's not so nice anymore. So now we're gonna add the teeth. Now this part is tedious. It's like doing dental work, so sometimes it falls apart a little bit, but if you use a little bit of water, it kind of acts like glue. It helps to stick the airdough to itself. So there we go.
Yeah, I like using the tools to like really help me get the teeth on there like that.
Yeah, totally. And this is like a nice gold color. I like to mix some yellow with a little bit of orange, and it gives it more of like a school bus yellow, which is what his body is in most of the Bowser artwork that we see around the games.
Are you making a croissant?
It's a half of a croissant, yeah. Well, that's his body with the tail attached. And now, as you might be guessing, we're building the turtle shell.
Ooh, this is what's gonna make him.
Yeah, so we want a darker green for this. The default green is a little too bright for me, so I added some black. Not too much, though.
Just like a little bit goes a long way with the black.
Absolutely. Sure. And you gotta bend the shell around a little bit to leave room for his arms and his head. And now we're gonna get some white airdough, and this is for the rim of the turtle shell. So if you roll it out, a nice thick roll, and just kind of line the edge of the shell, and it's gonna really give it the right shape. And now, of course, I can't not do the pattern on the shell, right? So you've gotta...
Oh, they're like little honeycombs.
Yeah, little hexagons. As long as you keep an even pattern going, it'll turn out great.
Oh, I see. So you're using the tool to like measure out the lines. That's a good idea.
So now that we're done with that, we gotta start on the legs. And this part is a little tough because the dough wants to sag a little bit before it sets, right? It is air dry. which means it dries on its own just by letting it sit out, right? But it will sag a little bit if you build something too big, and this is a big character, so I had to figure out a way so that we could rest it on the legs and the tail. So that's why he's kind of squatting in a sitting position like that.
He's got some nice sturdy legs though.
Yeah, I like the way it looks because it's Bowser's always kind of crouching forward like that. He's always on attack, so it's a good attack stance.
Yeah, definitely. He can blow a lot of fire in that position.
Exactly. And this is his little tummy, of course. You gotta add the little lizard tummy lines.
Yeah, for sure. It's like the same for like the dinosaurs or
dragons.
Yeah.
He is a turtle dragon after all. And these are going to be the arms. We like to, a trick with airdough to keep symmetry going in your character work is to make sure you have 2 equal amounts of dough before you form them into the shape of the limbs.
You're using a little bit of wire to help you.
Yeah, that's for stability, just so that they don't sag too much. Like I said, he's a thick boy. He's a bigger character, so I just want to make sure they don't sag too much. And this is part of one of his little studded collars that he has all over his body. And this is the one around his neck, obviously. And yes, we are going to add the studs, don't worry.
I like how it helps his head kind of like protrude out. Like it emphasizes his stance.
That's his turtle aspect, yeah. And there's the wrist cuffs. And he was starting to sag, so I needed to kind of prop him back a little bit, so I stuck him on a wedge that kind of helped me balance him out so he doesn't lean too far forward. And now we're starting that studding process, so just little bits of gray.
Ooh, signature stud bracelets for Bowser.
Yeah. He's got to make sure you know how tough he is.
The more studs, the better for him.
Yes. And then the hands. This is the best trick I've got for doing hands. You build the thumb out first and kind of pull it out and then cut the rest of the fingers. And then you can pose the hand however you want. So Bowser's, he's kind of like almost like a cat. And he's got these claws, so we just want to make sure that they're kind of curling forward.
Yeah, he's really coming together.
Yeah, he's looking like Bowser now. We're gonna build his spikes on his turtle shell now. For that, we just use like a brownish red and make sure you really press it deep into the dough so that you have something to stick the spikes inside. And just like that.
So Bowser's he's definitely, they show him a lot in the new movie, right?
Yeah, he's definitely going to play a big role in the movie, which comes out soon. For some of you watching this now, it might already be out, but yeah, he's going to be the big baddie in the new movie too, so we're excited to see how that turns out. And I know Jack Black is voicing that character, which should be great.
He's going to be really good.
Yeah. And this is his hair, obviously, so I've just got to style it. Gotta finesse it. You gotta kind of.
It's like a little mohawk type situation going on.
Now I'm a hairstylist. I was a dentist. Now I'm a hairstylist. Oh, he's looking good. And then these are the little horns. This is the last step, really. So these horns are gonna seal the deal into his final form.
Oh, he's ready to be a villain.
He's gotcha. And that's Bowser. So thanks for watching along with us, guys. And if you have any suggestions, we love comments. We read all of them. We'll take note on your suggestions for characters. And definitely like and subscribe if you like it. And we'll see you next week.
See ya.